This is 2 Ezra 15 and 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai shall bring upon it. I want to start this off by saying giving all glory, honor, praises, and fears to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to men out there doing the work in all truth and sincerity, the men, women, and children who died for the truth or gave their lives for the truth. The dead in Yahweh Shai shall rise first. All right, so the reason I brought out this precept first is because of this article here, and pretty much I'm landbacking off of the Elder Manat Zakwa's video that he put up like a day or two ago, talking about the CDC warning of an imminent plague pandemic that could end up killing millions of people in America. They always say this. Okay, they always say this, but we know that it's forged in lies. All right, not the plague being fake or anything like that. It's very real. It's just who doctored it up, who created it. These man-made pandemics that they have, man. So I'm gonna read just right here a little bit and go down a little bit more. All right. Here's the title. The CDC has warned of an imminent plague pandemic that could end up killing millions of Americans. And imminent, man. Imminent means, guess what? It's here. It's going to be here. They're not saying that it might come. They're telling you it's imminent. It's like imminent destruction. Okay? And I have the etymology of it right here. All right? All right, imminent. Overhanging or impending. Present participle of imminere. To hang, lean towards, hence be near to. Be near to. Threaten, menace. That's a bad one. Impend, be at hand, be about to happen. Okay? That's bad. It's about to happen. All right? Let's get back to our article. The Pueblo Department of Public Health and Environment, in conjunction with the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment, is currently investigating the first recent human case of plague based on preliminary test results. Now, later on in the article, I read they don't even know what type of plague it is. They did all that testing, they still don't know what type of plague it is. What this guy or woman, doesn't really matter, is having. Okay. The plague bacterium known as, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. I'm pretty sure you really see it though. Yersinia pestis can be transmitted by fleas and wild rodents such as prairie dogs, squirrels, rats, and rabbits. Now, here in Georgia, we don't really have, I'm not sure where the prairie dogs are, if we have any at all. But one thing we do have is squirrels, rats, and rabbits. They're everywhere. Okay? Absolutely everywhere. According to the CDC, humans usually become infected through the bite of an infected rodent flea or by handling an infected animal. And everywhere has fleas, Akim. Everywhere has fleas. Okay? It's absolutely crazy how many there are. Same with ticks. And, ticks can transmit Lyme disease, all types of shit. So this is no different, except the consequences are much, much worse. Are much, much worse because of what they are spreading now. And me personally, I think that they injected these things into these animals. They did the same thing with mosquitoes in Florida. I remember a couple of years back when that whole Zika thing was a pretty huge thing. They released thousands of genetically modified mosquitoes. They were sterile. So what they were trying to do was bring the population of mosquitoes down because that's how the Zika virus was spreading. So they couldn't repopulate anymore. And I should do a follow-up video on that because I don't even know what happened there. I wondered if it worked or not. But this illness is much more deadly than that because really, from what I've been reading, it's almost like symptoms of the flu. You know what I mean? Here it is, you think you're coming down with a bad cold, but really you got plague. All right, let's read the symptoms. Well, let's read this part first. Plague can be cured with antibiotics, but these must be given promptly to prevent serious illness or death. Now, here's the rub. Let's read the symptoms. Symptoms of plague include sudden fever and chills, severe headaches, muscle aches, nausea, vomiting, and a general feeling of illness. A general feeling of, do you hear that? What vague language to use? Meaning you could have whatever the fuck. You wouldn't even know that you have the plague. Headaches come with the flu. Okay, swollen lymph nodes with pain are also a common symptom. That's a symptom of the flu. Vomiting, you get with the flu. Muscle aches, you get with the flu. Nausea. These are all symptoms of the flu. So here it is. You think you might have got the flu from somebody at work. Whole time you got bubonic plague, and it's right there. And if these people that have this first case don't even know what type of plague this guy is plagued with, how in the fuck would you know? Plague can manifest in 3 forms. Bubonic plague infects your lymph nodes. Septicemic, there we go. Septicemic plague is in your blood, and pneumonic plague affects your lungs. Health officials did not specify which form the case in Pueblo County was, because they don't know. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely, bubonic plague is crazy, because that's a very ancient disease right there, man. Okay? That's a very ancient disease. So the Lord is stretching out his hand upon Babylon and smiting it with plagues, as we read. Okay? And there's nothing that you can do to really escape that. If the Lord wants you to have the bubonic plague, then guess what? You're going to get that bubonic plague, man. Okay? The only ones that are not going to be sick, all right, are those who he's chosen. Okay? His elect, man. His elect. Okay? This is Psalms 91. I'm going to read down to 6. Surely he shall deliver thee. Yeah, you know what? Let me start at 2. Yeah, 2 is better. Psalms 91 and 2. I will say of the Lord, Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. And that's right. Now, we have complete and utter faith in the Heavenly Father, man. Especially coming down to the times that we're coming into. And time is winding down, okay, for this place. There's not much time left for this place. It's over. It's cooked, you know? So in that day when you can't get any medicine, because guess what? You didn't take the micro C-hip. You understand? When you can't get any medicine, you can't go to the doctor anymore because you refused it. Guess what? You're going to have to turn to the Lord. All right? And shit, you got to trust in the Lord, man. There's no other option. Let's continue reading. 6. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. And that's right. We're hoping and praying for that day. All right? We're already seeing the wicked be brought down right before our very eyes. Okay? They're saying that it can be cured, But how would you know what to cure? If you go to the doctor with these symptoms, they're probably just going to tell you you have the flu, or they might they might pull what they pulled during the the pandemic and tell you that you have the C-19. That's exactly what it was. It was just boosted numbers. It was absolutely insane what they did, and people fell for it. People definitely did fall for it, man. Okay, now let's see why. All right, we're gonna grab Revelation, then we're gonna jump into Amos. Revelation 22:18. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add unto these things, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai shall add unto him the plagues are written in this book. So when the scriptures speak about these plagues, man, they're not just talking about one. And let's not forget about disease X. We have not forgotten about that. All right. So we got bubonic plague and pneumonic plague, all these different types of plagues. Meanwhile, disease X is just over here cooking in the kitchen. This is getting ready to be served. We haven't forgotten about that. It's multiple pestilences that's going to be going on, man. Okay. The Black Plague. Okay. Ring Around the Rosie. That's what it was about. That's exactly what that song is about. It's about that Black Plague, man. That Black Death. And that came from what? Filthiness, pretty much, because they didn't have, toilets or no things like that. They would just dump shit out of their windows. So there would be the streets would just be covered with shit. It was nasty. And people got infected with that shit, and they would drop dead, man. Ashes, we all fall down. That and shit, I don't even know what the Lord got cooking up next, man. Because this isn't going to be the only thing that's going to be coming out. There's going to be way more. I can feel it, man. But that's the mastermind of the Lord, man. That's the mind of the Lord. He's always 10 steps ahead, the master chess player. Okay. 19. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city and from the things which are written in this book. And America has done that time and time again. Okay. He's already taken out the words from the book, man. There's a reason why the Apocrypha is a separate book. It's look at what these devils done did. They're guilty of all of it. So guess what he's going to do? Add unto him all the plagues that are written in this book. And there are plenty plagues. Plenty to choose from. Okay? So you got these on your ass. And then you got the new ones coming for your ass. Esau gonna pay, man. Esau gonna pay. In a very, very big way. It didn't mean to rhyme that. This is Amos 4 and 10. It's going to be the last one, and I'm going to close it out because no sense beating a dead horse. We know what it is, man. The scriptures speak on it, man. Okay? And it's high time that this place gets its judgment. And this ain't going to be the only judgment it gets. Pestilences is... think pestilence is bad. Wait till you see them ICBMs. Okay? Amos 4 and 10. I sent among you the pestilence after the manner of Egypt. Egypt was smitten with boils, darkness, okay, frogs. Then the frogs died and contaminated the water over there in Egypt. So they were plagued with thirst as well. It's not going to be a good time, man. Your young men have I slain with the sword, and have taken away your horses, and have made the stink of your camps to come up unto your nostrils. Yet have ye not returned unto me, saith the Lord Yahweh. And that's right, because it's not just going to be Esau that gets punished in this place. It's going to be shit. Esau is on the decline. It's mostly Jake over here. His people are going to be punished. His people are going to die to pestilence, man. His people are going to be getting this judgment. The plagues that are written on in this book, man. Okay, because they refuse to come to the light. They refuse to come to the truth. They refuse the Heavenly Father, man. How many damn wicked bitches are there out there? Okay? How many atheists are there? How many Catholics are there? How many Christians are there that don't know the true Lord? How many of them are Jake? Okay. I guarantee you on Sunday, they're going to bring their ass over to the church and then falsely, falsely pray to a false God because they don't know how to pray. Not properly. There's a lot of shit to pay for, and you know, that bill is coming. The bill's due. All right. So with that, I want to give all glory, honor, praise, and fear to Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakadosh, and Shalom, Akim. Stay strong.